All right, let's get this party started. What's up, people? It's your boy Tay2Low, back at it again with another video.
Tay with the heat.
Today, we are putting the best underglow kit you can put on your vehicle. As you can tell, I do already have some stuff taken off. Honestly, all of this stuff is already like all off. That side over there didn't even need to come off. I just thought I did. I was trying to get this wiper cowl off, and I didn't understand how it came off, to be completely honest. I ended up taking that side off and realizing that I already had it off. I just needed to kind of give it a little bit of a tug, but that's honestly all I've done to it other than like the interior, and I'll explain that when I get to that part. That's what this video is going to be about. We're putting low glow on the car. Cue. With that being said and everything explained, let's go look at the underglow kit. Okay, so with the underglow kit, first of all, I bought this right before Christmas, so I got like a different box, which take it as you will. But I got a little note, says thank you so much for supporting what we're doing. We can't wait to see you lighting up the road with us. First things first, I got a license plate cover, lighting up the road one car at a time. And then he also threw in a key tag, which actually works out because I've been wanting a new key tag for my motorcycle, so I'm probably just gonna throw this as my new key tag for now. Then you got a BRZ with some low glow. You got a little sticker of it. This one's pretty cool. I like this one. This one, another just generic low glow. I don't know what they were doing, but this thing, clean little Porsche. I think it's like a GT2 or a GT3. And I don't even need to explain this one. Then he also threw in this air freshener. There's two other ones in there. I'm not actually sure what's in there. Let me open this and then I'll show. All right, so you have the little red car. Then you have this, and then you have this. This is actually pretty cool though. Oh, side note. They also had, I don't know why, but there was also Scooby snacks in there. But unfortunately, I'm a big back and I ate them already. But with all the bonuses out the way, let's talk about the actual kit. Starting with this, let's open these packages and that way I can get a better look. Okay, so this is a relay with the button. So basically this button will have to run into the interior of the car so I can turn it on or off. That way it doesn't drain the battery. This relay right here, it needs a ground right there, so I'll just find a bolt and use it as a ground, which I'll show you what I'm going to use later in the video. And then this is a positive and negative for the relay, so to go from here to the relay on the ground, and I'm pretty sure this is separate maybe. Again, like I said, I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna figure this out as I go with you guys. So okay, I'm not gonna open this one because I already know what it is, but it's all of the little connectors for the LED strips, the waterproof connectors, so that works out nice. We've got this little, this is probably the Bluetooth box, so you have like a ground and a power, and then you have a ground, data, and a power, but you've got, three, well you got four, but only three of them are being used, and you got the ground and power on this side. You got little screws on the back, so that way you can adjust it, which it came with. That's the Bluetooth controller. That way you can do Bluetooth, and then you have the switch. That way you can turn it off and it not drain your battery. Other than that, we have zip ties, of course, and these are basically little things you can use to zip tie the wires and stuff too. So basically this, like, you see how it's got like it's like a little pyramid, but you can put a zip tie through it, and it's got 3 of them on the back, so you can just stick them. Like whenever I run the front to the sides, I'll probably have to take the wheel off and take the fender well. And then these I can stick in there somewhere where I decide to put it, and basically zip tie it so it stays secure. So that works out. Then, other than that, you have side LED strip, your rear LED strip, which they're all labeled, and your front LED strip. Then you have which tells you what it contains and whatnot, and how to basically install it. So that also helps out. If you're doing this by yourself, feel free to pause the video. And here's the back. All right. So with all that stuff being out the way, let's get started because I really want to get this done today. I know it doesn't sound like, it's like, man, it's just underglow, but this is a more, oh, guys, there's also a fuse in there. I know it's just underglow, but I have to figure out how to route these wires and stuff, and I don't know how long this is gonna take. So we're gonna get this knocked out as fast as we can. Okay, so after working a little bit, so instead of using that, I couldn't, okay. So instead of using that screw, that wouldn't work because the relay was too big. This one, I honestly didn't even try, but when I started looking, you see, I looked in here, and you see where it's at right now, there was like this fuse box. I think it's supposed to be mounted, yeah. It's supposed to be mounted right here, but it was like just loose, and so I just wiggled it out the way, and I found 2 more screws down there. And so I used one of those screws, and the relay's sitting right there, and then I ran the wires to come out this way. So the wires that go to the battery are going to come out like this and then go to the battery. This wire is the long wire that will go to my Bluetooth box, so like that. And then this wire is a wire that's going into the interior for my switch. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run this into the interior, because I'll have to figure out, I'm going to have to make a hole in one of these grommets and then run it into the interior, because once that's ran, all that's left is to do the Bluetooth box. And then after the Bluetooth box, then we should just be able to start running the LED strips around. So it should only get easier from here on out, but let's get this started. Okay, so I ran the switch wire. So the way my relay runs, it comes out this way, and this wire, the switch wire, it comes back, and then I ran it around this relay. I latched the fuse box piece back down, ran it through here, and then I cut a hole in this grommet for the interior, and then ran it in there. And then this is what I've already taken off. There's actually a protective piece that actually goes under here, but I took it off. And then the wire basically just came like right out. I just ran it in the interior for now, and I connected this piece to see how much length I have. And then here's my switch. So that was a lot simpler than I thought it was gonna be, because I thought I was gonna have to be like hunting for the wire, but it was like right there. So there was nothing to it, real simple. So now my switch is ready to go. And now we got to do the Bluetooth box, and then we'll start running LEDs, and then we should be good to test it out and see what it looks like. Huh? I quite literally haven't messed with this video in a year. I finished everything and then never finished the content. So I know it's dark and all, but I'm going to show you guys what all is it that I did and everything along with it. So I'll pop this open. As you can see, I got the positive and everything hooked up. The actual box is that little white thing in there. That's the Bluetooth box that I hid up in there. It's just sitting on top of the other fuse box. I did end up running everything through the fenders and everything. So everything runs from the front and then works its way to the back. So you have the 2 front wires, and you run through the fender, and then you have your strip, and then you run the wires through the fender, because you have jumper wires, and then you wire the back. So I know there's not much to show you guys. With that being said, I'm just going to turn everything on. I went ahead and run the remote wire, which is that little red dot you're seeing down there. I ran the remote wire, which is this little red dot right here. I literally haven't figured out anywhere to put it yet. Yes, still a year later, I still haven't figured out anywhere to put it. But with that being said, I will show you guys the finished product. So this is the finished product. I have my underglow strips in the front, my underglow strips on the side, and if we walk over here a little bit, you can see the rear. Now here's an issue I ran into. As you can tell, the rear underglow has a very distinct line there. That's because there was nowhere good else to really put it, in my opinion. I don't know if I can really get under there to show you guys, but yeah, that's what happened. So that's the only downside to it, is that you can clearly tell that there's just an obvious line, but it is what it is. Other issues I ran into was with the bumper. It was hard to even get some on the bumper.
to get the lights on the bumper. But if you look, I had to put some weather stripping up here. From far distance, you can clearly see the LEDs. So I also had to do that to the side, which I don't know if you can tell, but let me get closer so you guys can see. Yeah, you should be able to see here. There's weather stripping right there and weather stripping right there, but that's what I did, and I just ran it in front of the LED strips, so no matter how far you get. With that being said, this is the app you use to change everything, so it has all kinds of different options. It literally has that many different modes, and of course you could set it to whatever, but it has so many different modes. But I think it came out pretty good. My main complaint is with the rear, of course, because if you're just cruising beside me or something, you're clearly gonna see the like obvious line there, but it's okay. It happens. It's just part of messing with aftermarket stuff. I'm not gonna say there isn't a way to actually make it look better without doing more modification. I could have put it on the back splitter, but the issue I ran with that when I was thinking about everything was you'll clearly see the LED strips. Yeah, unfortunately that's all I could get. But it has all these different modes. As you can tell, I'm just kind of going through it, you know, to show you guys what there is to it. Only problem is, of course, you can't run whatever you want, you know, legal reasons and stuff like that. Pure white, blue, red. But yeah, guys, I know it's kind of ended on a short notice. It's just that it's been a year, so there's nothing else I could actually record since everything's actually done, you know. I at least wanted to get out here and show you the final product. But yeah, guys, it's really cold out here, so I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I apologize for it being on such a short notice, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video, and I'll see all you guys later.